This is the story of Kuma, the great warrior who protected the temple of Mount Shumi until his death at the hands of the #1 sword fighter in the world, Afro Samurai. The two were very close, brothers in fact, and that's what makes this story so drenched in sorrow.
Hey, it's Story here for Gamereactor. We are at E3 and we are talking Afro Samurai 2 Revenge of Kuma. Now, I have to say, since the last time we saw it, it has been polished up a lot. It looks great. And there's a reason why. This is one of the first games that's coming out in Unity 5.
Definitely. That's one of the great things we're showing off here. You can kind of see behind us a little bit. Yeah, we're working very closely with the Unity team, Microsoft, and Sony. As we are going to be one of the first games to hopefully make it all the way through and submit and be live for Unity 5.
Awesome. Now, last time we also played it, you showed us the different styles, but it's going deeper this time around.
Yeah, so one of the great things about Kuma is that he's got that robotic helmet, so he learns different fighting styles. So we're always looking for ways to improve combat and give it a little more depth. So what we're also showing here is the skill trees for each combat style. You can think of those kind of like the RPG mechanics of leveling up a character and putting points in a skill tree. So you can get more damage, more health, unlock new moves, unlock new executions. But as a player, you can switch between those whenever you want to. But you have to pick and choose because you won't be able to max out everything.
And there's also, I mean, of course you're fighting, you get up your combos, then you do a finisher, but there's also, you build up Dharma Ray. Yeah,
so each little fighting style has its own unique ability. Kuma style is called Dharma Rage. And basically what that does, it allows him to very quickly, with one button press, execute a bunch of enemies. And that's basically just because Kuma style is all about sheer damage. Total disregard for his own safety and just going crazy, basically. Think of a wild bear, basically.
And, I mean, all the fans of the manga, they want to know that it's keeping true to the art style. And it does. It is keeping true to the art style. And you're also bringing in like these manga-style cutscenes. And how are you keeping it true to the art style as much as possible?
Yeah, definitely. So that's one of the great things we're doing. A big part of that's working with Redacted Studios. They're the original developer of the game. But then it's also working with Gonzo and working with the full Afro Samurai team to keep it true to the manga, true to the Afro Samurai experience. And that manga art that we're putting into the game is also there to help keep that experience more to what fans of the franchise expect and want.
And, I mean, brutal, you're keeping all the music. I mean, just tell the people, is it what they're expecting?
Yeah, definitely. Fans of the franchise, or people who know the franchise at all, they expect great music. So we're happy to have the RZA back as the music producer, working with a bunch of indie rappers to work on the soundtrack. And then we've got a new writer actually coming in to write this storyline for kind of the brother versus brother tale of revenge. And that's Jim DeFelice, who was the author of American Sniper. So to have somebody like that come in with his caliber of writing to really tell a powerful, emotional story, it's something that fans of the franchise are really going to get into and just love.
Now here at E3, you're showing a level that's a bit further into the game. Can you tell us a little bit about the level and the setting and where we are in the game here?
Yeah, so people who played the first game would realize that Justice, or even people who watched the anime, or the manga rather, Justice was a key enemy, kind of like the ultimate bad guy, who Afro was always somewhat chasing. Well, in the first game, this is a little spoiler if you didn't play the first game, Justice actually ends up being killed. So this level is the Shrine of Justice that Kuma's going to on his path to hunt down Afro. So basically it's this whole temple devoted to kind of the followers of Justice, who kind of like, it's kind of cultish, basically. I think of it kind of like a Shangri-La cult area for Justice.
Now, of course, people want to know, when can they actually get their hands on the game and on what platform?
Yeah, so Volume 1 is coming very, very soon. We just have our Coming Soon page up on Steam. You'll see stuff soon for Xbox One, PS4, and PC.
Okay, so it's actually split up into volumes. How many volumes?
Yeah, so that's an awesome thing we kind of revealed at GDC and at PAX East. It is a episodic game. We have volumes. The first volume is the one coming out very soon, obviously. We haven't announced how many total volumes, but we'll say fans won't be waiting months for the next volume. It'll be quicker than most people expect.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much for your time.
Awesome. Thank you.